Many times when we are tired, bored, or don't know what to do, we do something to escape. It might be scrolling, listening to music, or even playing video games. And yet you wonder why you're so tired all the time. And the reason is because you don't rest, you escape. Resting is taking time to reflect, relax, and refresh. Resting is extremely important, but we don't set time aside to rest and get better for the next day. And instead, we escape. Escaping is not resting. To make that clear, escaping is not resting. It tires you and drains your energy. One of the biggest problems in this generation is our access to distractions. Everything out in this world is attempting to get our attention. They are trying to get us distracted from what we're doing and get lost in whatever they have us wanting to do. I mean, it's so easy. The examples, like lately Instagram. I've never had Instagram, so I don't know. But one of my friends told me sometimes when you open up Instagram, it'll immediately send you to Reels. I mean, that's such a good way to get someone distracted, to get caught in the doom scroll. You see it everywhere. Everywhere there's ads, everywhere you just see that people are trying to get your attention. It's all they want. It's all companies want. It's all what everyone wants. And with all this new technology, with all this new data telling them how to, I mean, there's so much out there. They do studies on how to get people addicted to things, how addictive nicotine is for tobacco stuff, the list goes on. And I was watching a video, I'll put their channel up here, but it was about Carl Jung. He was I think philosopher or something like that, and he said something that honestly sunk with me, and it was, in a generation full of pleasure, we are empty. And there's one reason because of that. You might think, how does that make any sense? The biggest reason that we feel empty is because it's not pleasure that stays. The second we get that pleasure, we want it back. And it just doesn't work like that. Instant gratification is something that we do on a day-to-day basis, and we will continue to do it for the rest of our lives. But when we understand that we can overcome this, when we can have delayed gratification, when we can do the hard now, we can be a better version of ourselves. Everything in this world is trying to get us to escape. Nothing wants us to rest. When we rest, we look back on what we did and we realize, oh, I didn't like that. I don't think I was doing good there. I don't think I was being the best version of myself. And it's really odd to think that people are trying to, quote unquote, destroy your lives, but people are going to do anything to profit off of you. And nowadays, the biggest seller is attention, getting people's attention. And it's why so many of these evil websites online are so large. They generate so much income. It's because people get addicted to it and people get distracted. It's like lust. Lust has been used as an advertisement a lot lately. And we really don't realize how much people are trying to grab our attention until, we go out into the real world. And once we go into maybe Times Square and we see, oh my gosh, all it is ads. They're trying to get your attention. And this has always been around, guys. I don't want to make y'all think that this just came around ever since we got phones. But once we did get phones, it made it a lot easier for these people to grab your attention. So the biggest thing to take away from this video is stop getting stuck in cycles where you can't control yourself. Guys, in 20 years, you're going to realize that you're going to regret most of the things you do if you don't change soon. I actually just watched this video this morning when I woke up. It was over how to get more time off your phone. I'll put the video up there. And, he gave tips and stuff, but the thing that sat with me was people average 3 to 4 hours per day, mostly 4 hours per day on their phone. And you're like, some of y'all, that might not even sound bad. Some people, it's insane. And this guy is trying to get us to go 30 minutes. And I'm like,
Dude, that's awesome, trying to get people off their phones, because phones are the #1 distraction in this life. #1. And this is how we escape. We go on our phone to scroll, we go on our phone to message people. That's actually not that bad, I'll take that back. But we go on our phone to, I guess, stalk people. It's just awful what the phone does. It makes us mentally lose all focus, and we just are taking in everything that's on our screen, and we just cannot control what's #1 coming to us and what we want. It's all what they choose, and they get us so addicted because of it. And this guy said, if you average 4 hours per day on your phone, by the time you're 80, you would have spent around 10 or 11 years on your phone. Just think of that. If you're on your phone from 4 hours a day, and that adds up over time, guys. That's what I think a lot of people don't realize. 4 hours a day, okay, I'll just change tomorrow. No one ever changes. It never gets better. And just think, 11 years can be gone by escaping. What if we took that time to rest? What if we took that time to do things we will love? Go out, ski. Skiing is my favorite thing in the world. I'm not going to be able to make time if I spend 11 years of my life on my phone. Think of how much of that time I could have been doing anything else. Anything else. There's so much this world has to offer, yet we spend it all on a tiny little device. Isn't that crazy? It's crazy. And I just think that we need to be better in this life. We need to have more control, and realizing that, again, the whole point of this video, you need to rest, not escape. And yeah, I'm going back to what I said earlier. Biggest thing to take away, you can't escape. You gotta have control over this life. And that's the biggest problem nowadays. No one has control, because all these big time companies have control over us. The biggest change in this world, maybe ever, is this thing right here. In the history of mankind. Isn't that insane? This has completely transformed all of our lives. It's insane. Last thing before I leave, I'm just gonna give y'all some pointers that I actually took away from this video about phone usage. Have it to where you can't shake your phone and it turn on. That's so tempting to go on. Really, that's just bad. And then number 2, most important thing, just take control. Realize there's so much you can do in this life. And the thing that really hit me the most is, dude, I'm losing 11 years of my life if I keep on spending time on my phone. I know, there's no way I'm gonna let that happen. Go out and live your life. This world has so much to offer. God has so much to offer for you. Thank you for watching this video, number 1. Number 2, I really want y'all to take what you learned from this video and apply it to your lives. Truly, I think this is one of my best videos. I've made some pretty good videos. Least prideful way. I'm saying that. I've made some pretty good videos, but honestly, this one is, if you listen to what I'm saying here and you apply it to your life, it will change your life. So go out there, live your life to the best, and I thank y'all for watching this video. Peace out.